Millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Hey.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are 300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the London Bulldogs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Get away.
Black. Undercut. Here we go. Black.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Loco! Hey, exit.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And going. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Playing time to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Listen, get it, key. 53, here you go, Cam. Someone west.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 50.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From midfield here, Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me the fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Elliott. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Monte Nicholson picks it. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They start the drive with Anderson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
23 yards on the play. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Number 53. Check 3.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Dalton here from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down now, it's Elliott. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Easy. Snickers, 66. Hey, Foxtrot. Blue draw, like I said.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. It's Kelsey on the ground. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego, but how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Show that bench release and go.
57's the mic.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the screen.
Hey.
On 2nd down, it's Anderson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense. We have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll give to Anderson here out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Golladay. Third down here. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. 10th carry now for Anderson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 39 now. Now Anderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Anderson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Dalton up, play action. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Anderson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive. The interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, Anderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
53 is the mark. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Check 20. Go, can. Hey, go, 368.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They go to Elliott again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. Play action now, Dalton. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him? Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable. Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We want
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now this throw caught left side. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Another toe here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
53, Mike.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this. And now a fumble. The ball's out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 10, Dalton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll make it 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now Dalton. That one complete to Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Push him back.
They'll run on 1st down. Anderson. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go long.
Yeah, they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cowboys, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for London, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh?
Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip.